All right, here we are again. Last time we left off, you all were heading directly to the company. We described your boats sailing up, or maybe singular boat, was it the big raft, I think?
I think so.
Your big raft sailing up across the lake to a set of elevators built into this waterfall here so that the company can ship things up and down. The elevator, powered by the waterfall, pulled your boat up to the top. You disembarked at the top, and it was a beautiful, sunny, clear day as you approached the company, and you could see in the crowds that the vast majority of people gathered for this company. I don't know if we necessarily decided what we were going to call it, but they had some sort of big luncheon and voting ceremony they were going to do, making big decisions for the future of the company. This is the moment you chose to strike. You could see in those crowds that it was mostly fishmen and crab people, which is all according to plan.
Do we need to clear the table?
I don't know. I'm trying to
I
decide.
don't know if we'll necessarily need the map tonight, so
Okay.
I'd be okay. Thank you, though, just in case. We'll see. I mean, maybe I'll get chased out of here, but maybe we'll end the
we'll
session
see.
before you actually need the map.
Oh, good. That means I can use this.
Please don't put your feet up the table.
Denied. Okay. So, you all are approaching the company itself, and you rolled a full success, a perfect 6, on your engagement roll here. So, what that normally means is you guys start to get in there with no real complications. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to reveal something that would have been hidden that you all happen to notice due to your good timing, your good preparation, and all of that. You notice as you approach the company itself that there are a number of very small vessels on the opposite bank, kind of tucked in behind some trees and things that are sort of all camouflaged into the opposite shore of that river. You're not exactly sure whose vessels these are. You could go in and inspect them if you want to, but there are quite a large number of them compared to what's normally here at the company.
Where all the
Yeah.
humans are hiding.
I think we should check that out.
All right. Does anyone want to give me a scan roll or something for that?
I would like to. I can use my feral senses to take an additional die. on
Absolutely.
that. Let's see. What do my carp eyes see? They see a 5.
A 5, okay. So, you identify, I think successfully identify the UPS crest on some of these boats here. So you know the UPS is in the area, however you don't catch any people in the boats wandering around. You're not sure if they're staying on that side of the river and hiding, if they're in Carptown itself, or any other details of what kind of forces they might have brought up here, but the UPS has a presence in the area today. So you know that much.
UPS is involved. How should we proceed?
What are the odds they even know we're doing anything?
They're at the bottom of the waterfall, or they're up top?
They're up top. They're
okay.
you guys have pulled up to the company up here. They're on the opposite bank, looking at this little forest cluster here.
Have we done any research to figure out how involved UPS is with the company?
No.
You give me a flash. You can give me a flashback to a gather information roll if you want.
Would somebody like to do that?
I was just gonna go ask the Lobfather, hey, what the hell?
I mean, the Lobfather might be all the way up there
Yeah.
with the UPS as we speak.
Yeah, I mean somebody could spend some stress if you want to retroactively find out that information.
I'd like to do
Otherwise,
it if nobody else will.
Go for it. Yeah. So.
What did we
One
learn
stress is probably
about?
good. So for gather information roll, it is a roll. So
Okay.
you need to figure out what kind of action you were taking to.
All right.
You could be flexible about it. You could be like, I ran around beating people up for information if you want to. Like,
Yeah, that
whatever
was
kind
what
of-
I was gonna go with. Yes.
Perfect. Yes, there we go.
I would.
the charm.
Yes. I would like to. I think maybe when on one of our many gambling trips to Carptown, I heard maybe some people were talking about the company, and I overheard and I threatened them with bodily harm if they would not tell me what they were talking about, because maybe they seemed a little elusive at first.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
5.
5.
2 5s.
So that is a partial success. With a gather information like this, there's usually no consequences. So instead, you just get a little less information when you don't get a full success. Or that's how I remember
Yep.
it. That's how we'll interpret it today. You learn that the UPS has never successfully gotten a foothold with the company. The company does not pay the UPS taxes or protection money or any of the other words the UPS might try to use on different businesses. So you would imagine the UPS might have some interest in gaining some power here.
I may have been a little drunk and concussed at the time, but I seem to remember learning that the UPS should not be involved with the company yet. But perhaps today's the day they intend to change that.
Should we send our boats over the falls?
Yes.
Loot and burn.
Yeah, you haven't been spotted yet. You could cut off their speed.
Yes.
Is the UPS human?
I don't remember. I don't know that that was necessarily a focus of our
The
interactions
UPS
with them.
Is the UPS human? Is that what you asked?
Yeah.
I believe they're primarily human.
Okay.
They might have some carbon members
Yeah,
as
I
well.
think the ones
Yeah.
that attacked us were human.
Yeah, all the ones that have attacked you have either been human or undead
Yeah.
so far.
Let's loot their boats for anything we can get, and then push them over the waterfall.
You're just assuming they're not in their
Actually,
boats.
are they at the bottom of the waterfall, or
No,
were they? At
they're-
the...
they're up at
They're
the
kind of
top.
tucked in, like right
Okay.
here.
Yeah. We'll loot and smash.
But we're on the wrong side of the waterfall. At the
Can you not swim?
Can,
You could just send your boat over there. I mean,
Yeah, we could do that.
we've kind of been having this conversation before you've docked
Yeah.
at the company yet. It's just as you're sailing upriver, you happen to notice that.
Yeah, we'll just
Okay.
swim
what
over
if
with
they're
their boat.
in their boats?
Then we push them in their boats over the
Just-
waterfall.
Push them in their
Is
boats.
that something
Yeah.
you can do?
We'll boarding party them. Have you never boarding partied somebody before?
Aren't we here for?
Always take the opportunity to party.
Maybe we should do that after.
No.
Okay.
Now we should definitely do it now.
We're not even here to do it. We're just here to watch.
And push
yes,
boats.
we have our agents taking care of the actual.
Yeah, we have nothing to
Issue
do
at
right now.
Let's go screw with the UPS.
Yes.
Absolutely. You already sent them a piss-soaked letter like this week. So.
This
What
can't
could
have
go
any
wrong?
consequences.
No, definitely not.
We don't think about that here.
What are consequences?
Can
Yeah.
we?
The UPS had sent your letter like you owe us taxes in 4 days, and then you waited until the 4th day to send it back soaked in piss. So
Can't we just like tape a note to one of the boats saying sincerely the B&B?
I don't know if that'll fly because they just burnt down, but we can
Well,
blame someone else entirely.
If the boats do fly, we have a bigger problem.
well, now it's the GB&B. It's the ghost.
Oh, yes.
B&B.
Sincerely,
Gotta keep
GB&B.
up.
Let's blame the IHOP.
So do you have ghost
It's a
attacking
war
it?
of
I always have
acronyms.
ghosts.
Okay.
UPS versus
I could
IHOP.
send the ghost
Well, I
to
don't
the boats,
care.
I suppose.
Like
Well,
your-
how did we
your
include
ghost can't
IHOP and
interact
not like
with-
a Waffle House somewhere?
Visible.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah,
That would've
that's
been
a very
great.
good, very good point.
The IHOP
Well-
Dark 3 versus like the Waffle House Light 3.
I don't know.
That
If
feels
they're
wrong.
just
Maybe
the
flip
latest incarnation of ghosts, maybe I can change their.
Goats?
Yes.
That could be cool.
They're not ghosts.
Whoever we blame it on, we should blame it on somebody.
The bit here where I choose 2 of their powers, can I change those as they they
As like a
become
downtime
action.
different
I
ghosts?
think so, yeah. Let's go
Okay.
with that. I think
Because this would be more
since
useful.
we've gone with the interpretation that you get them back every downtime, there's no reason not to just.
Yeah.
You could just dismiss your old ones and summon new ones with different abilities or whatever. So, so yes, as long as you're not adding other upgrades to them, because then those would get wiped out.
No, it's just changing.
Just
that.
changing.
Well,
those
you
two.
leveled
Yeah,
up.
that's
You
fine.
gotta resummon so they have higher HP.
Yes, they are quintuple ghosts now.
Yeah, are they just the popsicle sticks with googly eyes now? Is that the?
Did we bring
Which one
minions
was
with us,
that?
or are the minions back?
No,
I
now
didn't-
they are
Mine-
just a
mine are
scrap
dead,
of paper
so I
with
don't
ghost
have it.
written on.
Yeah, I did not. I don't remember saying that I
Popsicle
was
sticks
bringing
was
mine.
the short-lived
Yeah.
quadruple ghost.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't have any gold to make them anyway.
Let's just sneak onto their boats and take everything.
Yes, and then push them over the edge.
Or light them on fire.
Yes, one of the three.
You just untie them. They'll
Does
find their way
the
downstream
UPS
eventually.
famously have treasure-laden boats?
Everybody does.
You'll
Okay.
find something on there, I'm sure.
Is anybody against doing that?
Oh no, I think we should
All right,
get rid of all
I think the
that.
bigger
then-
question is, what is your approach here?
Yes.
Are you being sneaky, or are you gonna rush in there and just get it done as fast as you can in
I-
case they're there?
I think we should rush.
Go under
Yes,
the
I
water.
can't sneak anymore because I lost my cloak. So
Yes.
We swim under the boats and come up like Navy SEALs.
What's a navy? What's a seal?
We swim under the boats and put holes in the boats.
But then we need to take the things.
Then
From
we'll
them
send
also.
Kobe, he'll be fine. He
You
hasn't
put a
died
hole in the
yet.
boat,
I'm sure,
you reach your hand up through the
Kobe's
hole.
gonna drill on him
Grab the-
someplace.
They are a bunch of small boats, I think I mentioned, but I'll
Okay.
How many? Can we tell how many?
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're getting up closer. It looks like 4 or 5 dozen very small
Oh,
boats.
goodness.
They're like maybe
That's a
maybe
lot
2
of
or 3
boats.
seater boats. They're like little
Okay.
tiny, very
Little
maneuverable.
skiffs.
Little skiffs, yes.
Oh yeah, so
Stealth-
smashing. So some quick surveying and then smashing. Maybe would just be the.
Take what they got. They needed supplies to get here.
Yeah. What if they have a mothership boat that's just away?
Well, then we shall take our boat out.
These are the escape pods.
and attack.
Are they? Do they seem to be like anchored down? Are they tied?
They're tied, yeah. They're
Okay.
tied to like the nearby trees.
So just
So if we
loot
simply
anything and
cut
slash
them-
the ropes.
Yes, we just
Yeah.
cut the ropes and let them drift down over the water.
Alright,
Yeah.
so are you doing this aggressively, stealthily?
Aggressively vote.
Yes, I vote for aggressive.
Aggressively cut the ropes
Yeah.
and send them down.
Just
Why
like
not,
rush
why
over
not
there.
do that stealthily?
Because I can't stealth anymore.
Oh,
I don't want to be seen. The faster I do this, the less chance I'm going to get seen.
Sure.
We don't know where they are. They could just be in the trees right
So you're voting
behind
for
their
stealth,
skiffs. Yes.
Since
you
when have we
voting for
ever worried about where
I'd
they
rather
are?
stealthy.
We could
Alright.
do a power struggle. The old
Yes.
classic.
Power struggle.
Who would like to champion both sides?
Kobe.
I'll champion the rush.
Okay,
With my
so
bear trap.
if both of you choose an action that you're using in this power struggle, you have to justify it. Tell me how
I'm
you're
gonna
using
threaten
the action.
Kobe. I'm gonna puff up my
Threaten, okay,
my
makes
carp
sense.
throat real big and scream at
Do you have
him.
like little frills that come
Okay.
out?
Yes.
Are you that scary now that you're a ghost?
I think so.
I forgot you were a ghost.
Oh yes, I'm going to haunt you real aggressively. 4.
Yeah, you gotta pick an action as well. Let me see who gets the higher result.
I'm going to very rapidly build a Ghostbuster trap.
I planned for this like Batman. Just pull out the exact tool ready for the job. So Tinker, yeah, makes sense.
6.
Oh no.
Not a crit, but a 6.
Am I gone for the rest of the adventure?
Yeah, do you like Pokeball, Taylor? Like,
Yeah, just real quick. Just
The hell was that?
The threatening just immediately stops.
You're still flexing as you're just sucked into the box.
Where did you put him?
I don't know.
Is he dead? Dead? Is he double dead?
There's a lot of boats. We need
Perhaps,
to cut
uh,
ropes.
just so we don't establish that you actually have an infinite.
I think it just
Yeah.
breaks immediately.
Yeah, that's what
when
I was thinking
shrug.
exactly. Yeah. So
It's
it
sparking.
shuts Bartholomew down. He like pops out of the back out of the like broken.
Oh no, I
device, but-
pretended to be caught.
Yes, yes, exactly. But clearly you have not triumphed in this
Yes.
exchange.
And another. Wait, what happened?
Where was I? It was so cold.
Bartholomew.
I feel like I was turned inside out for a moment. Okay, so the stealth side of the power struggle has won. So you guys will be sneaking up there. We could do a group roll, I think would make the most sense for this,
Okay.
unless you want to just send one person out.
Are we sneaking across the river or sneaking our
We
boat
shall
across the
we
river?
took our boat across the
Okay.
river.
So our boat is among their boats, or is it upriver from them?
That is up to you, I guess.
I don't know that it. I don't care about what position.
It really,
is.
it really depends on how confident you are that people are in those boats and you want to sneak up to the boats, or if you're trying to hide from the camp.
Well,
that's
yeah,
across the
I'd
river.
like to plant the boat away from it just in case there's like right there.
What if we dock and just canoe over?
Do we have a canoe?
Probably. I think we did at one point at least.
Isn't our boat, like all our boats tied together?
I think we
Two of the
established
three boats are tied
way
together.
at the beginning, 10 episodes ago or
Yeah.
whatever. You had used a small rowboat to get
Yes.
from the forest to Stagnograd,
Oh, yes.
and then you just held on to that
Yes.
boat eventually. Like you had transformed it to make it all pretty to.
Well, yeah, because we took it away from them. They were moving the alcohol
Yeah.
with the boat.
So you have a little rowboat.
We'll dock normally and sneak over in that.
Okay.
I'll just go under the water since I'm a fish.
Sure.
You all can go the other
Aren't you
way.
special?
Yes. I'm a ghost.
Can't you
The
just
fish.
fly?
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'm that kind of ghost.
Okay. All right, off we go across the river.
I'm trying to remember the rules on using like racial abilities like that.
Yeah.
And I want to say it's you pay a stress to use
Gotcha.
something that's like specific to your.
Why would I be able to do that?
That
to
would make
keep,
sense.
to make
All
sure that
kinds of
there's
crazy
some
things
kind
with
of
your magic.
friction
Not
on those.
that.
No, not
I
that.
don't remember exactly where that actually
He
is.
finds swimming stressful as a fish.
Yeah, exactly. Monster races. Here we go. Do.
They don't. The people who take care of the river don't do a good job of maintaining parameters.
Exactly.
This is where we all die.
Yep, we're gonna just get sucked right down the waterfall the moment we step in the middle of the current. It's gonna fling us back down.
If you
To
do
our
that as a
fortress.
ghost, that's very disappointing.
Yep.
Our dragon needs to be amphibious. A
Mm.
boat as well as a flying.
It's a giant solid.
Yeah, so I'll just say you can swim underwater and not have to worry about it just by paying stress.
Okay.
And that'll be easy enough.
How
I'll pay
majestic
stress.
would that be to start going over the waterfall and then just fly?
It would be pretty majestic.
That would be pretty great.
Cody,
So, are you all
dragon boat.
dragon boat?
One
Or you just
day.
make it airtight. So are you all sending Carpolymue across alone to just do some sneaky underwater movement, or
I
are you
can.
gonna try and row across?
I could just somebody give me a knife and I just cut everything underwater. That's not gonna help me see if there's any valuables, but if they're all just like little
Yes,
rowboats.
but they're tied to the
There's-
trees.
Stealing is important.
Oh, yes, we still need resources. And that is, after all, why we're doing this entire thing, is to get a drill.
Well, how about Kobe ride him across? And
Kobe's
he can
pulled in the
loot
water.
in the amount of time it takes
We
for
could
him
also-
to cut the
We
boats
could also
loose.
be a distraction.
That's the opposite of stealth. Huh?
Let's not distract until we know
Well,
there's
he's
something
stealthing.
to distract.
He's the one being
Can I
stealthy.
use my underwaterness to get a closer look to like try to
Sure.
see get a
Give me
better idea if
another,
there's anybody?
Another scan makes
Alright.
sense to me.
But we're rowing across, is that the general consensus
To
then?
hold the loot. Unless they wanted to steal
If
their
one of
boats.
you
Six.
goes across alone and gets caught, it's probably going to be bad. So it might make sense to have some backup.
Yes.
So full success. Okay, so you get over there to get a closer look
Yeah.
before you start cutting anything or digging into boats. While the others are rowing across and you're just scouting ahead, you just pop your head out and like take a real good listen for any kind of motion, and maybe swim underwater and pop up between some boats here and there. And all of them seem empty. Doesn't seem like there's a single soul in this vicinity.
I think we're good.
Okay.
Just a stream of bubbles as
Yes.
these disappear.
We're going to steal many boats.
What?
We're stealing the boats. I like that.
I love the idea as well that
Stack them like bowls on the back of our boat.
you're a ghost fish underwater.
Yes.
A ghost fish head pops up out of the water. That's what's happening. Perfect. Okay. So,
We're stealing the boats now?
Oh, I as well. I bet we can put more boats on our ship.
Or we could just tie the boats to our ship instead
you
of
absolutely
to
can
trees.
try. I will say it's probably going to be more difficult to sneak the boats back across the river to your ship at this point. But you
We
can-
sink the boats and then just drag them under the water, and no one will know they're there.
True.
We may not move anywhere if we do that.
Yeah, it is
just
much
straight
harder
over
to
with an
steal
anchor.
the whole boats. I'm not saying you can't do it.
Let's
I'll
just send them
absolutely
over
do
the
it.
falls.
Just, I want to
And
communicate
then
the
whichever one's
consequences.
survive will pick up on the bottom.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good idea because those are the super sturdy ones anyway.
Yeah,
Oh,
we don't want the crappy ones.
Yeah.
that's true.
But
Survival
we,
of the
but we gotta get
fittest.
the loot first. Loot into our boat. Maybe some of their boats if we need help carrying the loot.
They may have left like a hunk of cheese behind.
So you guys go from boat to boat, just trying to grab the loot. Can you give me let's do a group skulk roll if you're trying to be stealthy about this.
Do.
Um,
Couple of
5.
threes.
6.
5,
4.
3. So I believe Gladys, you have to pay a stress to keep up with the group. I think that's how that works.
Hurry up, Gladys.
Every one of these games,
Alright.
this group rolls differently. Okay. Because there's no leader in the group roll this one, so I think that's how it works. So somebody got a 6, right? So the full result is a 6. So you go from boat to boat, just grabbing stuff, throwing it in your bag, throwing some stuff on your rowboat. But they don't have a ton. There are a large number of boats here. Each boat doesn't have much in it, but because of the large number of boats, you do manage to rack up enough for each of you to get +1 die in your loot rolls after this. So a significant amount of loot, but it's strange. You're looking through this stuff. None of these boats look like they're prepared very comfortably. Like there's not a lot of luxury on each of them. They appear to be clearly like boats designed to just pack 3 people in as small a space as possible and as stealthy a craft as possible, and then camouflage it into the side here. The things you mostly find here are like spare rations and supplies, like maybe some like rope and other like little odds and ends pieces to repair the boat if things get broken and stuff of that nature. But that's stuff that is valid resources. You can take that, you can sell it, you can use it in your base. So it's all good stuff. Interestingly, since you got a full success, I'll give you a little extra information here. A couple of the boats have weapons left in them. The weapons are all shurikens.
Oh
There
no.
are a handful of shurikens left on a couple of the boats.
New toys.
Yes. So if anyone wants to add a handful of shurikens to their sheet, you can.
I'd love
But-
to.
Since all the boats appear to be outfitted the same, there may be a whole pack of ninjas
Ninja
lurking around here
pirates.
somewhere.
What's ninja?
I don't know.
You'll soon find out, I guess. So I guess to all of you monsters, you just find strange multi-bladed knives.
Strange serrated pizza cutters.
Yes.
Maybe we can link them together and make armor.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Can make a lawnmower, maybe. I don't like the look of how many of the UPS must be here. They can't have planned anything good for us.
I don't think they planned anything for us. They don't think we're here.
They can't have planned anything that we'll find good.
Oh,
Perhaps we can rout them and drive them into the river, though.
We should rally all of the people here against ninjas. So
What's a
when the-
ninja?
I like that idea.
Ninja, please.
Just like randomly say, and specifically ninjas, fuck those guys. I don't know where.
We had history in the land that we came
Yes.
from.
So-
Are you sure you're on good terms with Gilly Bateman?
No.
Would he sell you out to UPS?
Well,
I doubt it. I think he is very scared of me.
you're on good terms with Gilly Bateman as long as you take care of that cobalt named Metal. That darn,
Yes.
That darn troublesome cobalt named Metal.
can we send these boats down the river now?
Yes, you cut them all free. They all go kind of tumbling down the side of the river. They don't like float out into the middle of the river
Yeah.
and cause. Since you rolled a perfect success on the stealth, they all just like kind of slide along the side here and plunk down into the lake for you to retrieve later.
How many more boats shall we sink?
If we have
All
any
of them.
representatives
Including
here,
ours.
we should tell them. But I don't know if Bateman and the Lobfather are around.
We'll see.
They were supposed to rally around the Lobfather. He should be here.
Well, we're not here yet. We're only here. We're not there.
They're there.
I feel
We're
like-
here.
I feel like the Lobfather is big enough that you can just see him over there. Almost like he's over some of the buildings. He's
Oh,
just
goodness,
that
look at him.
massive lobster.
We go tell Lobster about ninjas,
But yes,
to rally everyone against them so that helps us.
and at this point, I would agree that we should be sneaky about it.
Everyone will be like, yeah, ninjas are gonna attack us, and that's why we need to address the Lob Father, and then ninjas will attack. It'll be perfect.
But what if we are part of an inside job?
Are we ninjas?
I don't think we are, but it sounds as though we're trying to.
I've got these.
I'm
Does that make
confused.
me a ninja?
No, that makes you a pizza cutter or, or a lawnmower or something of that
I'm all
regard.
ninja.
I've always wanted to be a lawnmower. It's
Or
awesome.
a chainmail maker.
No, lawnmower, please.
All right, you may mow the lawn, but for now,
She is a chainmail maker, but she like writes letters and then
You send $1 to the first 5 people on this list.
A chainmail
I'd forgotten
artist.
about that. We should resuscitate that.
so how should
Fine, it's
we?
not illegal
How
to
should
do
we make our way to the gathering?
well,
We have a
sneak-
boat here.
We
Like,
just sail back across.
go back, see Lob Father immediately.
So very quickly.
Before UPS do things.
So very quickly. All right, I can get behind that.
Yeah.
What do you? What do I?
By
What will
get
you-
behind it, do you mean literally get behind
yes.
our boat?
He's
Yes.
going to
And
push the
push.
boat.
with my ghost legs.
Excellent.
Let's do
Did
that.
that turn out well for us the last time somebody was pushing the boat? I can't remember.
So you want to very quickly cross the river.
Yes.
We already did damage. If ninjas attack us now, it's on them.
True.
We've destroyed their fleet.
What are they gonna do? Swim?
Well, we're stuck over here, so we're good for a minute.
Yes, they can't cross the river now.
They're probably already in the crowd, just disguised.
But then how would they get to their boats?
Then
Poorly.
How'd the
Oh,
boats
okay.
get across?
Another boat.
Oh, okay. It's the perfect disguise.
So we're gonna try to rush there. Sounds like
Yeah, I don't think I need a roll for that necessarily.
What is the method of propulsion for our boat?
Probably.
Row oars.
Rowing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a big boat, so.
No, no,
Oh,
this
no.
is our little rowboat
Oh, we've
that we
only
keep
got our
on the
little
big boat.
So you
Ah.
took the big boat up here and docked it, and then took the rowboat across because
Oh,
it was
gotcha.
stealthier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're coming back on the rowboat. Bless you.
Bless you.
Except for him. He's swimming.
He's
He's
pushing.
pushing.
yes.
We keep accidentally hitting him with the oars. We can't tell because it just goes through
This
us.
goes through, yeah.
Ghost ass ghost.
I do have one of those.
You
All right.
have an ass ghost?
Maybe.
He has a ghost of an ass ghost.
Exactly.
It's a popsicle
It's,
stick.
yeah, it's like how the double ghosts work. So you guys speed across the water with like a big wake of water tearing up behind you. 'Cause You're just zooming as fast as possible with ghost pedaling behind you. But you get across rather quickly. You do spray up a lot of water behind you and all that. But you make it across to the company. And you can see, like I said, the Lob Father's in the distance. He's got a cigar in one hand, which he appears to be holding rather tightly, but it's not breaking. But he appears rather peeved by the situation.
Whatever means we brought with us can unload the boat onto the boat. We'll just scurry. They can secure the loot.
Oh, the minions on your boat. Yeah, that makes sense. So they can, they'll gather up the loot from your rowboat, and yes.
What are your minions here?
I don't know who brought any.
I didn't bring any.
I didn't bring in any minions, and hers are ghosts.
Ghosts can do that. A ghost just kicked our boat.
Different
If nobody
consequences.
brought minions, then one of you may have to stay behind and do loot duty.
Okay.
Mine can manifest physically, but
Well,
only
I
like
should
once.
probably do
So-
loot duty because it would probably not be good for me to be hanging around with you guys since he
Well, yeah,
wants
we're
you to get
That's
rid
a
of me.
good point.
That's a good point.
Sure.
Why don't we use our trench coat disguise? It worked last time.
We have one very tall kobold and a ghost fisherman.
Well, yes, but
I mean, he already thinks one of us is a very tall kobold. He's gonna wonder where that.
That was
guy
only
went.
2 people high because he was invisible at the time.
yes. So the two of you could replicate the
Right.
person that
We
Gilly
have to
Bateman's
do that
expecting to
because that's who
find.
he's expecting.
You can always say we hired new staff if any questions are
Of course,
asked.
he's also now a ghost where he wasn't before, so.
They just weren't very perceptive last
Were
time.
you guys in disguise that time? I
Yeah.
thought you were just grouped up.
I can't remember.
I think we were too scattered to be in the trench coat.
Yeah, you had like crashed and then ran inside.
Is you got
I don't
on the
think you
desk,
ever-
right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't think you were in a trench coat.
Yeah,
So he
okay.
knows there's
Maybe
a
that was a
carpet
different meeting.
That may have been the
Yeah,
Lobfather.
you guys did the trench coat disguise when you stole this boat.
Yeah, that's who we're talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
Oh no, I'm trying to
with,
avoid Gilly Bateman who
Yeah,
wants
I
to
always
be
thought we were talking about
eliminated
Gilly Bateman.
Yeah, Gilly Bateman does not like
of the
metal.
Dice Factory,
Yes.
The underground dice mafia.
with my weighted dice.
Alright, so Metal is staying behind. The rest
Yes,
of the
I'm going
three
to
of us are
transfer
going
the loot onto our boat.
I am going to scamper scurry
an
directly
eye out
to
for
the
ninjas.
Lobfather like a
If the
child
ninjas
running to
attack the
tell
boat,
his
I'm cutting
dad.
it loose, and I'm just gonna ride the
I'll
waterfall.
follow behind ghostily.
Just ghosting through the crowd.
Yes.
That's
with
my
my
plan. I'm gonna ride the
ghost
waterfall
bear
if I have
trap.
to.
You just Giga Chad walk forward, expecting
Yes.
people to walk out of your way. They don't, but you just walk through them. So, so we've got Metal staying behind on loot duty. What are you doing, Gladys?
I'm only mildly aware of what we're doing here, so I'm just following.
Okay, so you'll follow along with the group, heading up to the Lobfather. And you find, sitting there with the Lobfather is Gilly as well. You just couldn't see him, he's not that tall. But the Lobfather towers like 30 feet or some shit. So he is over the group very clearly. And lots of crabs are surrounding them and helping give them space by like having people back up and stuff. But you are let through the line of crabs because the Lobfather knows you, he waves you in.
I'm going to scamper far too close to the point where I'm probably climbing up and like
Yes.
ninjas. It's ninjas. UPS ninjas.
There's what? You hear a creaking of metal as he squeezes his cigar, and you realize there's like a metal ring around it to prevent him from
Incredible.
crushing it repeatedly while he's away from his big supply of supplies.
Us UPS ninjas left boats by the river.
Greetings, Lobfather. Hello, Gilly.
Hello. Oh, Ptolemy.
He speaks the truth. UPS has, by my estimate, brought several dozen troops here. They seem to be disguising their presence. I assume they weren't invited.
And what did you call them? A ninja?
Yeah, I don't get that part either.
Ninjas? They have those? What are those?
Sneaky.
Oh. That would be why we can't see them
They
then.
cut pizzas?
That's my current theory, yes.
Sneaky pizza cutters. Okay, well,
Can
this
you-
is a
can
luncheon,
you
so
show
maybe
me
that's...
Pizzas?
Yes, the pizza cutter blade is
Oh.
what we're going on. These were left as some sort of weapon/utensil, we believe. They are. It's very sharp edges on these things. So, likely weapon, but also possibly utilitarian.
Well, this is a luncheon, so they could just be here as staff to feed everybody.
That would be a clever ruse indeed.
But they hide boats. Evil bad.
Yes, hiding would not be something the staff would usually do.
They were also in very small craft, not what you'd expect if they were here to.
They
Do
weren't
sort of
craft
catering
crafts.
And these ninjas, are they humans?
Probably.
Squeezes the... you hear the metal just like crunching inwards a little bit. The cigar starts to like tilt. Like it's not quite.
Massive shower of
secure.
sparks.
Yeah, exactly. He's humans. And some of his crabs come over with like big leaves to like fan him to calm him down.
Quite.
Right. We have a job to do here today. We've got to listen. Hopefully, this all just boils over. There's no issues. I don't know why they're here. That's probably something we should check out.
Yes. We have disposed of their small boats.
They can't leave now.
Oh, that's good. That is strategically
Yes.
good. Yes.
We could drive them to the edge of the
Where-
water, where they will perish.
Don't we want them to leave though, and then we do our thing, and then they don't interfere?
Well, they're probably across the river.
They are already interfering.
Oh, okay, they're trapped over there. Okay, that's good.
Wait, are they trapped over there?
Maybe. We
As
never
far as I
saw
know.
any of them.
Their boats were over there.
My assumption is they would have, just swam
they're not fish?
What if
I guess
they
we
are?
never saw them, so we don't know.
What if they are fish?
I think
They'd
we
be
must
in the crowd.
assume that they are here. If they do not interfere, perhaps then we assume they are lying in wait.
Are there a
For-
bunch of fish with pizzas?
A bunch of are there fish with pizzas around?
Are there
I look
anchovies with
specifically.
I'm gonna roll a fortune roll for this.
Okay.
Yes. Among
There
the
just happen to
many,
be fish with pizzas.
among the many other different kinds of food being carried around, there's like sandwiches and salads, and there's pizza being carried around as well and served to people at different
It's
places.
like
By
an
fish.
office
By
pizza
fish.
party.
It's probably them.
Some of them are humans carrying food too.
Shall we ask a few questions to one of the humans? Or fish?
Yeah. Both.
Kneecaps.
What?
Oh no, we can't kneecap anybody. That would be far too suspicious. We'll simply ask them a few questions, that's all.
Yes, I would recommend tracking down these humans and
Like they're literally standing.
and making sure they don't interfere.
a pizza-bearing human, please come here for a moment.
I'm Billy.
Hello,
Would you like
Billy.
pepperoni, cheese, or
Would you please step behind this corner for just a moment? We just have a few
Oh,
questions.
sure. We got more pizza to serve back there. You got
Potentially, yes. We'll see.
Just carrying like one big stack of pizza boxes.
Pizza Billy.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Pizza Billy. I'm Pizza Billy.
I'm gonna stretch to my full ghostly height, which probably like I can like
Do you
thin
just,
out
like,
to get
shrink
just
and
really
whip?
tall.
Wow,
We
that
know-
sure is intimidating.
We
That's a
know
good
about the boats, Billy.
trick.
There's,
Yeah, I know about the boats too. Yeah.
Are you going to tell us the plan, Billy?
I'm here to serve pizza. Yeah.
Oh, your cover is airtight. However, you cannot have prepare for every
boats usually
eventuality.
are too. Actually, that track.
Cut to right next to where we parked. There's a very themed Pizza
Pizza
Billy's
booth.
Pizza.
Billy's Pizza. You all just walked past it.
It's got a
Yeah,
huge
it's-
picture of this guy's
They
face.
snap to metal, carrying loot into the thing and noticing the boat over there. This
Pizza Billy's. I love that
Yeah.
place.
Absolutely.
But
Take,
yeah, I'm
take
just-
a break from loading loot so you have pizza.
Yeah. So who needs pizza? We got pepperoni. We got spinach. We got
Ew.
Secrets.
the secret pizza.
I
Oh,
want
we
to
got-
list-
We got a real one here. He sets the stack down.
I want to
and starts
explain to
shuffling.
Billy all the things that happened to the UPS people who invaded our hideout, and insinuate that the same things may happen to him if he doesn't give up his friends.
So what's gonna happen is they're going to walk in, break and steal all of our stuff, and then a bunch of people are going to get hurt, and I'm going to shoot them.
Yes,
I mean, you can try and threaten him if it sounds
that's what I would like to do. 6.
6. Okay. Wow, that sure is intimidating, just like your height right now.
I am very tall.
I am very intimidated right now.
The pizza's paid for already, sir.
Listen, I'll get you the special pizza. Don't worry. He opens up a box and like this purple fog just rolls out, and our camera visual of this pizza as he opens the box gets like pixelated as he pulls it out and then hands you a slice.
A
of
single
whatever
ghostly
this
tear drips down my
mystery
face.
pizza. Like you can have a slice of this. I only I usually am supposed to keep it for the VIPs, but you're just
The very important pizza.
you seem pretty important. Yeah, the very important pizzas.
I am. Thank you for noticing.
Yes, and do you know why? With your tall height and everything,
Mm-hmm.
do you know why there's so many people here? I feel like there's a lot more people than they ordered pizza for.
Perhaps a few dozen more people.
No, more like 50 or 100 more.
Oh no.
I don't know. We have like pizzas sized for like the crab people usually eat like 3 slices of pizza. The humans usually eat like 2, and things like that, right? There's a lot more crab people. I think we're gonna run out of pizza. Huge.
Just stabbing the pizza with the shirt.
Thank you for the pizza, Billy. Does this look haunted to you?
No.
Yes.
Okay. I'll take a bite.
It is now haunted.
It is now haunted. Yes.
What happens if a ghost eats a ghost?
Sustenance. I guess.
I did that.
Yeah, it gets
Several
It's already
times.
happened.
it gets digested and provides strength.
What?
Well, the mental conditioning they put Billy under seems to be very powerful. He does not even seem to be aware that he is an agent.
It's the perfect color.
However, he has raised an anomaly that perhaps we should dig into. Yes.
I
Indeed.
go scampering back to Lob Daddy.
There may be humans inside crabs.
How many crabs did you break?
About a few.
You,
We brought all the boys down the mountain. I don't know, 100 or so.
Oh, okay. Mm.
it is more.
And
than
did you
supposed to be.
did you inform the caterers?
He whispers to another crowd. Smacks that crowd away. We did not inform the caterers.
All right, I guess that explains that. All right.
Good news, crabs may be not ninjas.
Yes.
Or they might be.
Hmm.
They might be humans in crab suits.
Well, I could have told you that.
What?
Well, they're my boys from the mountain, of course.
Are they humans in crabs?
I recognize everyone, all their faces, memorize them.
Well, that's good.
Double check.
Crabs have
He squints, starts
Crabs
looking around.
have, like,
Alright, it's
eye
gonna-
stalks.
There's a lot of them. It's gonna take me a while to double check. You might have to come back later.
Okay.
This focus on double checking, he has started to release some pressure from his cigar.
Good.
He,
I
he
can
hates
smell his
human,
heart rate lowering
He
from here.
loves crab.
Yes, exactly.
Ah, yes, crab.
He has a very,
Yes.
very complicated mind.
Well, do we just hope that they're not here and that things will just go as usual? That perhaps they're just planning on, I don't know, kidnapping somebody on people's way out? I find it difficult to believe that if they are just trapped now on the other side, that they wouldn't have been in a state of watching us destroy their boats and have done nothing about it. I feel like they must be here in some capacity.
You're pretty smart.
Yes, I am. When have I ever lost or had a bad outcome of any decision of mine?
Well, you're still alive.
Anyway,
What if we just walk through the crowd playing with the stuff we stole from them and see if anyone gets
that's a
angry?
good idea. Yes.
Like, hey, that's mine. And then we're like, aha.
Yes, you should do that.
You got this pointy.
You hold them aloft. And
You
just
are
walk
now
around.
bait.
Okay.
Yes, I know a lot about debate. It's an important tool for gambling.
I feel like this role could be either trick or banter or something. If you're just trying to like parade around these items and get people's attention.
I'm just walking around.
Yeah,
You want to be like, look at my things that are definitely mine, and I didn't steal them.
exactly. So
I
this
got
is
pizza cutters.
almost
Look
more
at
of
me.
a luck roll to see how things go, but I'll let you use a skill to like influence the luck a little bit.
What if you use magic to make them
I was trying to-
sparkle and
That's
easy
true.
to see?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Because
Use magic.
I have points in that.
Yeah.
Double six.
Oh, a crit.
It's
Okay.
so sparkly.
Fire the UPS signal into the sky.
It is the correct level of
How do we get a
sparkly.
crit here? It is the exactly correct level of sparkly. Yes. Okay, so on a crit.
I'm juggling them too.
I-
See,
I'm gonna give you the
light
best
reflects
possible
off
roll.
of them at all of the UPS agents.
So you're moving through this crowd, getting people's attention with this, and just keeping an eye on anyone that reacts differently. And a lot of people are just like, "Ooh, that's weird." A lot of people are like, "Why are you shoving that in my face?" And they, they flip you off and you move on. But eventually, you come across one guy who's much better dressed than everyone else around him, and he has this crowd's fairly tightly packed here.
He human?
He's human, and at all times he has a suspicious 2-foot gap around him in all directions, as if the crowd is being manipulated away from him. Like he's just not allowing anyone near him somehow. But he's a very well dressed man. He's maybe in his 40s, just in the middle of his life. He's got on a monocle. He's got his hair slicked back. He looks very rich and aristocratic. Yes, he might even have like a powdered wig. Let's go with that. Actually, he's got a powdered wig on instead of slicked back hair.
Slick back wig.
Slicked back and then powdered wig.
A
It's a
slick
two-step
back
process.
powdered wig.
It's
Yeah.
all the rage.
Incredible.
It's all the rage at IHOP or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That
IHOP
does
is-
sound like something you'd see at the IHOP.
That is something you'd see at the Waffle House.
The International
What was the-
House of Posh Gentlemen.
We did give it an actual name. It was the International House of Pain, I think, or something like that. They were
I thought it was
sounds right.
a
people. I
dark
thought it was
faction.
people because it was like cannibals.
Oh, maybe.
Yes, that does sound right. Because
Yes,
of
House
the-
of People, because yes, they're cannibals. Yes, that's correct. Okay. Thank you. That was right.
Let it be known I remembered something.
You did.
Okay,
So,
thanks.
this man sees you doing all this and says, "Well, quite the trinket you have there." He
They're
squints at you
pizza
suspiciously. Yes, I'm part of the staff. They hire kobolds here.
I cut pizzas for
Racist.
a living.
Does he just hear a whisper of racist?
Just from the crowd, because I'm behind people.
Racist.
He ignores the comment. Very sparkly. Where did you get this?
From Billy.
Give me a trick roll, I think, if you want to actually convince him of that.
Poor Billy.
He's not having a good day.
Four. From Pizza Billy.
Pizza Billy. Wink.
Oh, that. Interesting. I don't know what he would have reason
The
to
only
interfere
Billy.
without. Never mind, I've said too much.
Yes, perhaps you have.
I'm gonna rise up
Listen,
ghostly behind him with my axe and say, "Oh, Billy told us everything.
About pizza making?
Would you care to have a conversation with us behind this corner here?"
A ghost and a kobold.
Yes.
Racist twice.
Listen, you all have come into possession of some stolen property. Just wanted to let you know that up front.
So you admit you stole it?
Give me a banter or a trick roll for that one, please.
All right, I have two X's in banter.
That's the best
So
thing I
that's
ever heard.
roll 2 and pick the lowest. Is that right?
If it's
Sorry, 2
not
lines
a-
in banter.
Yeah, 2 lines. Yeah, so 2 and pick the lowest, and then it'll upgrade to a full bar.
Okay, I don't think my guts have been shocked yet. I may have
Not this
just
much.
We're not hurt.
Yeah, probably left over from last
We
time.
just got you.
1, 2, 1.
Oh, God. Can I do anything to help him re-roll that?
No, this is perfect.
No,
Okay.
it's not.
But I can.
There is,
is.
no rule in this game that level 1 is a critical failure, but I really want to make it one.
Please do.
It's fine. He said something profoundly stupid.
Maybe it was so stupid it'll like shock the guy into just like.
Shock to brains for
Yeah.
So you said you could help him re-roll potentially?
Yeah.
Although-
a thing that allows him to re-roll a failure.
Oh, okay. So if you want to do that, feel free.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Thank
He's
I
you.
will
basically
stress
forcing
it is
you
for
to,
double
yeah.
one.
Wait, can he
whatever
use
the
the
normal
new
one is, if
improved?
it-
It just says you can spend stress.
So 1 then, yeah.
Does that upgrade my skill to 1 dot?
Yes.
Okay.
But it
Can he
won't-
use the
not
upgraded
for
one now?
this roll.
Okay.
I'm still re-rolling the old roll, but you do get the upgrade out. Oh,
Would you like
okay.
me to
No,
re-roll
4 is
that?
fine.
Okay,
So
thank you.
that's a mixed success though. After you hear metal yapping in your ear, like don't say
up.
yeah.
What
don't
would
say
Metal
stupid.
say?
Yes.
Not what I'd say, surely.
What would Bartholomew not say? Is what you should always be thinking.
Thinking back to our mini gambling sessions.
Yes.
All in. We haven't started playing yet.
I know what I said.
So you say to him, so you admit that you steal them. He's like, no, we didn't steal them. We manufactured them and brought them here. It's part of our plan.
It's
I've said too
them!
much
I
again.
immediately take my butter vase and just drench him in the area suspiciously around him in butter.
Okay, roll for it.
I don't know how. What is that?
Do you have a butter vase?
I have a vase of butter.
Are the
Okay.
crabs and lobsters just inherently afraid of butter?
I don't know.
I think everybody's
had
taste
First,
is
yes,
blood
human,
and butter.
so.
It depends on your approach to them. Are you trying to sneak up and dunk it on them sneakily? Or are you
Well,
trying
I'm
to do it
currently
quickly?
in the crowd yelling racist, and I'm just
Yeah.
gonna kind of from behind a couple people go, haha, butter.
Okay, so more of a speedy thing then, maybe?
I suppose.
I get ghost drench flashbacks.
It kind of sounds like finesse to me, potentially.
3.
A 3. So you go, ha, and you jump out, and all of a sudden, you feel like something at the back of your neck pull, your robe gets grabbed, and there's just a ninja standing over you, holding you back. He tips your vase of butter over and then lets you go and disappears.
Why would you waste butter?
We have no idea that
The,
was a
the
ninja.
aristocratic man appears completely unfazed by this.
That was Kobe butter.
It's gone now.
Please tell me that just
There's
means
just a
butter
puddle
that
of butter
belongs
on
to
the floor.
Kobe and not Kobe.
Butter made by Kobe.
People start walking and they like step in the butter like, ew. Wipe their feet off.
You can dip your pizza in it.
Oh no.
Crabs see the butter and have horrible flashbacks. The great tragedy of the boiling.
I love the idea that butter is an offensive substance to crab people in this universe.
Alright, I would like to threaten this gentleman into having a more private chat with us behind the corner.
You should listen to him. He's very scary.
I am.
Yeah, give me a threat and roll.
Good job.
Okay.
Well, you're off to a good start.
What?
4.
Still a difficult too. Nice.
Well, I'll warn you, there's only so private it can get, but
Well, that's
I
true.
will follow you.
Well, thank you.
Yes, we can have a civil discussion.
Very accommodating of you.
Upset at the loss of butter, I'm going to, probably covered in butter, scurry back to the Lawfather.
So we take like one step to the left.
What is that smell? That repulsive smell?
Batter.
Oh, it's you. At least you're not a human.
I was accosted by ninjas and they spilt butter on me.
Ah, so they are here. I finished double checking. It's not any of my guys.
They're like invisible. I don't know, man.
They're invisible, huh? Do they have a leader?
Yeah, they went. Where'd they go?
We went one foot to the left behind
Why
the
would
corner.
they get moved somewhere private? Well, I'm trying to tattle.
Do you take him back to your ship, maybe? And get metal back involved? Or
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, let's...
take him
what do you
back to the
think
ship. You got more backup over
Yeah.
there. It's like, oh, is this your vessel?
Let's take a walk by the shore.
The
It's
knots.
very nice this time of day.
The knots tying these two vessels together are very intricate.
Thank you, yes.
Clever, yes. I was joking.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Why tie the two together? I guess it's none of my business.
It's a barge.
Why did we tie the two? You're not here. Wait, are you here?
No, he's like the Lawfather.
Where's Kobe?
So now
I'm
I'm
here.
He's the
Yes.
knot expert.
They
We
paid
tied
this
it
guy.
together, remember, to put the big thing on the boat.
Oh yes, I forgot.
That's also why we greased the ramp.
Oh
It's
yes, I
still
forgot.
greasy.
Yeah. You can't
It's been
wash that
weeks.
off.
I guess I will watch my step.
Yes, don't step over there, you'll fall in.
So yes,
And
this
then you go over the falls.
No,
This-
you'll fall up.
this
That's how it works.
gentleman claims to have manufactured the pizza cutters that we recently acquired.
He seems to think better of interjecting with something.
Yeah. And he knows Billy. Wait, you don't know Billy.
No,
Does,
I haven't
doesn't he
met
know
Billy.
that?
Oh, Billy's
No, I
pizza
don't know
ship
Billy.
is parked right
Oh,
next
no,
to
the guy knows
You've
Billy.
met Pizza Billy.
Oh yes, we had a good conversation. His mental conditioning is
Did you
very
get any
strict.
pizza?
Yes, it was I don't remember
You
it.
didn't bring me back any pizza.
I have the crust.
What
You
horrific
can lick some
It's
off.
purple.
No,
downside is there for eating cosmically blurred pizza?
So are we ready to go now?
No, I think we're going to interrogate this person.
Oh, is that what's
Why?
happening here?
Because I think he is, one of the UPS
That's a ninja.
Of the ninjonic
I don't-
persuasion.
I think-
I'm not a ninja. They're ninjas. He holds his hand up, and there's a dozen ninjas behind him.
Oh goodness!
So that's what a ninja looks like.
Apparently.
Okay.
Yes, they're guarding me.
He's just a man with,
Okay,
with
so
a really bad
so
wig.
we're having a polite conversation then to answer the question.
He puts down his hand, and the hell just disappeared.
So yes, that's what's happening.
Yeah. Did you tell him about the books?
But listen, we don't need to turn this into
No.
an interrogation.
Of
You
course
can try
not.
your best, but you know, but you could just these guys will get my back. It's fine, you won't get very far. Or we could just have a civil conversation, just a discussion. Of course.
Yes, let's start with that.
Does he have money?
Probably, he looks like it.
So we're gambling.
Yes. Would you like some money?
Ooh, that's a good idea. Shall we?
What you need money?
Um,
Yeah. Just pulls out a gold coin and just flicks it on the ground.
get that on the ground. Thank you.
gold to sheet.
Now, what we need is a drill. We're supposed to get a drill.
A drill.
A
I
drill.
see.
Yes, a big drill.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. I thought we were doing something
Why
else.
we came here? What have
Maybe
you
we
been
can
doing?
I
work
thought
out
we were
some
having
deal
fun.
then. You see, I am here to take this place over. That is my assignment. This has been a thorn in the UPS's side for long enough. They never pay their taxes. And we are here to ensure that, a new leadership figure, myself, gets established and begins to run the place. And if we can come to an agreement, we take this place, I can get you a drill, we don't interfere with each other's work.
Do you know who we are?
No, of course not.
I see.
I'm going to
All of them are
slap my buttery
care
hands
who's in
together and
charge
be, I
as long as
need
we
your
get a drill?"
thickest boys.
Do we care who's in charge as long as we get the drill?
I think the question is, who do we choose to screw over?
Basically.
Well, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Gilly Bateman.
The problem.
Well,
I like-
people point at three different targets.
I like the way you think. However,
Pizza Billy, obviously. That's who we screwed over. So Monopoly
I think
Pizza Billy.
consider-
If we have to screw one of them over.
well, we're not really we're either screwing over one sort of group or another sort of group which does contain Gilly Bateman, but also incidentally contains the Lobfather.
Well, do we still need Gilly Bateman for anything?
Oh, him? Oh, goodness, no.
Well, then,
However, the Lobfather. That's sort of who I'm really balancing on the other end of the scale.
Are you all working with the Clubfather and Gilly Bateman? I see. Okay.
Oh, yes.
I'm
no,
sorry.
I'm not working with Gilly Bateman.
Oh, okay. The Lobfather, though?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we were aware of their operations in the area. We were aware of a group of kobolds that were organizing things. I'm sorry, I
Well, we
couldn't.
just need a drill.
It just didn't seem to me like such a vessel strapped together like this would hold the masterminds of this situation. I apologize. That's all.
We're very stealthy.
Mastermind isn't here. He's covered in butter. So there.
I see. Okay, so this works out even better then. You betray those you came here with. We get you your mining supplies. We come to a good business agreement. You may need to catch up on your taxes, but that's an issue for another day.
I feel like that may be non-negotiable.
Which part? The drill
Oh,
part? Does that
the
make
taxes
sense?
part, yes. I
The
don't like
taxes
paying
part.
them, is the problem. Like, at all, to any degree.
That is a problem.
What are
Yes.
taxes?
Counteroffer.
That's when people... that's when people say, you have to give me money for no reason, and then you give them money. Because you're afraid of them. And I don't like doing that.
Taxation is theft.
Says the people here to steal things. Yes.
Sounds like theft to me.
Now, if they showed up and gambled it,
That's a different thing.
that's how they do taxes in Carptown.
What sort of position
Yes.
do you hold in your organization, by the way? What sort of authority do you have to make decisions?
Well, after this deal goes through, I'll be the new region manager of the company, of course.
I see. And if records were to be stricken, would you have that sort of authority to strike old records of business ventures that may not have worked out so well in the past? Sort of create a clean slate, as it were?
I see. Yes, a clean slate. If as long as you promise to pay your taxes in the future and
What if
perhaps
we-
increase them by a certain amount.
What if we like start maybe 10 years in the future? Like we just don't pay any taxes for 10 years, and at that point we can start paying taxes.
What if we set up a casino up here? And we let him keep the house's share?
Oh, that's also a good idea.
That's like a tax.
Yes. But you had to go say it's like a tax, and now I don't want to do it again.
Well, yes, but the house always takes a cut.
Listen, the taxes
It's
can be a
without.
matter for another day. We could focus on the task today here, of course. I don't believe the taxes are up for negotiation in this particular deal.
I would like to storm my own ship with a bunch of burly lobster mobsters.
Yeah, so you have a bunch of crab people, because there's the lob father and there's the
Yes.
crab people. But yes, you have the lobster mobsters.
Oh, and here he is himself. The
Are they all buttered up and Kobe butter?
No, just me. They are actively avoiding the
Yeah, that makes
butter
sense.
because of the ancient butter atrocity.
Yes.
the person to whom I was just declaring my undying loyalty, of course.
Just surrounded by crabs.
Kobe?
No.
He is covered in butter.
Ah, the mastermind.
No, but I must admire how he glistens.
He's very shiny.
His coat is quite silky.
I'm delicious.
I've never touched him.
Careful, the ninjas are invisible. Now go kill everybody.
Okay, so you're starting a fight in here?
I am trying to get the mafia to storm my ship and fight ninjas.
Okay. So,
This man has promised us the drill.
I like that.
I have completely ignored everything. They spilled my butter.
So the UPS is tier 4.
Yep.
The mountain crabs are tier 1.
Yep.
So I'm gonna roll 4 dice for the UPS.
Well, the UPS brought like a dozen or so guys, and the crab guys brought 100.
They showed you a dozen or so guys. They had
Yes.
about 50 ships that could hold maybe 3 people each in them on the inside.
It's
But there,
fine.
there were not 300 ninjas surrounding this one guy.
No, there were like a dozen.
Those
but
ships
that's
are
all.
Most of them are still probably invisible.
They were probably invisible in the ships, and we probably sent them over.
They're just like, what are these guys doing?
So
Alright, I guess I'm going over a waterfall. Can't break my cover.
That's the ninja code.
the crabs rolled a 1.
Go crabs.
Good.
The ninjas rolled 2 5s.
No!
So the crabs storm into the boat, and each of them just suddenly has like ninja arms around its neck and just like chokes them out.
They do not have necks.
Yes, they're humanoid crabs.
They shove their hands in their gills.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
no, they just. I think we described the crabs before as having very humanoid bodies, but then
Yes.
where a neck would be, it's just the 2 antennas sticking up. So the
They
The,
still don't have a neck.
the ninjas, yeah, they strangled the antenna. They just like get on
Oh no.
And it worked.
Kobe, the man is going to give us the drill.
It's too bad the main artery goes through each eye.
Exactly.
Serious design flaw.
They actually have a backup brain. One brain in the eye stalk and then a backup brain in the other.
All
eye
we
stalk.
have to do is help him take over here, and he'll give us the drill.
That was Kobe's plan.
See? There you go.
Well, goodness. Since it seems like
They steal plan. They spill butter. They want money.
So
Well, they do want taxes.
let's back up a little bit here. We are not here to take this place by force. I have
They
a
just
lot of force.
genocided all of the crabs.
No, they will survive. They will wake up in a
Some
few
of them are
hours.
sleeping more than others.
Yes, and we may continue to knock a few of them out. That is our goal here today, is subterfuge. We want to knock out some of the crabs one by one, maybe some of the fish
Well,
people.
we already have the votes already rigged.
Rigged with what?
It's going to be hard to unrig the vote.
Rigged with what?
Butter.
That's why they're all here.
They're all here.
I'm very
Humans out.
confused, Mid. I also want to know rigged with what?
I see, so you are the mastermind, not the butter one.
Yes.
No.
But I'm gonna look around to see if,
No, it's
if
Kobe's
Gilly
plan.
Bama is there. No. Yes.
Our job here today is just to make sure that enough
I
crabs...
basically just stand around and steal things.
That's a valid job. We have those in the UPS too, actually.
People that break into your house and steal the UPS.
Yeah. We have some of those. They're
Yeah, we've met them
necessary.
before.
Yes.
Yes.
So we want to knock out enough of the crabs
Mm-hmm.
that the vote goes to me.
A human.
Yes. If the crabs are knocked out
Who's voting
and
for
the
you?
fish,
The
I
ninjas?
suppose too. No, the few remaining humans.
So Billy,
Well, Billy, there's other humans here. We just need to very non-suspiciously
It's not
take
going to
all
seem
the...
suspicious when the only votes are like 10 humans.
Oh, it's more than 10 humans, but yes.
But I don't think
very
that
careful.
matters. I think we were planning on doing
There's
something
no
very similar.
overseeing authority.
Yeah, remember, this place was mostly humans before we flooded it with other people. We're just taking them out of the picture.
Easy, buddy.
Making sure that... making sure that everyone else votes for me, and we can all move on. You'll get your drill. It'll be all good.
So I do have to ask again, maybe outside of taxes, could you just sort of put a blanket stamp on blank slate between us and the UPS?
Well, it depends on what else you're offering today. If you're offering helping us with our operation here, then I'm afraid the best I can offer in return is the drill.
How many people are here? Crabs and fish included.
Enough.
What if they just riot?
If the crabs riot, I suppose the vote will be held another day.
Crabs and fish.
The crabs and fish they'll riot. We'll hold the vote another
crabs eat
day.
fish.
Yes, but fish eat people.
That's why there's so few humans now.
Probably, yes.
If the vote is postponed for some reason, then we'll go back to the state of this place just being
You
one
can't
big.
go back.
We can't go back to what?
Your boats are gone.
Why are you telling him now?
Oh, I see.
You're gonna have to arrange different transportation.
Oh, that's fine.
We didn't know they were your boats.
I did.
I'm sure we'll find some kind of votes.
They can swim,
Can they?
I'm sure. Probably, maybe not with that hair.
Who
That might drown you.
I'm sure the company will secure transportation for myself and
Okay.
and
But yeah, all your boats are gone.
Yes, thank you.
We didn't do
That
it.
is good to know ahead of time. No, we've got that ready. He
Over the waterfall.
like sends a figure and whispers in the ear of a ninja that suddenly appears, and then that ninja disappears. For not
Yeah, they went over the waterfall.
But how did you get from that side to this side?
We did that first.
How'd the boats get over there?
We did a very elaborate scheme of sending boats across one by one, and then we had one poor unfortunate ninja had to swim across.
I've heard
Did
of-
you have a fox and a bag of grain?
Yes, exactly like that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
So you solved the puzzle.
Yeah, except for the one poor unfortunate ninja who had to swim across afterwards.
You guys are really smart.
Where's the wet ninja?
You did
Just
do a
hear
good
an
job of
invisible
hiding your
dripping
boats.
sound.
You need to hire a better person for hiding your boats.
That is good to know. Thank you. So, do we have a deal?
No.
Hey. So what's
But this is your plan.
so what's your
It's
suggestion?
not, it was his plan to do that, not to aid somebody else
Well,
doing
he didn't
that.
say we had to have somebody specific do this. He just had a plan that somebody needed to take over so we
If
could
you
get the
have
drill.
a more lucrative sounding deal, I'm willing to hear it as well. But you need
Well,
to
that
bring
was the
something back.
payment was always just a drill.
Yes.
So I don't think it matters. As long as we get the drill.
And we do get to
Why do
swallow
we
for
care
Gary
who's
Bateman
up
at the
there?
same time, and that is a
Oh, this,
benefit.
yes.
No.
Then
I,
what
I
is-
lost a lot of money with his dice.
Lobfather likes us too much.
I don't think he's alive anymore.
Yeah.
Why?
Who?
Oh, I just assumed the ninjas had stabbed him.
Oh no, we're not doing anything in public. Although we will be
Didn't you
systematically
just,
taking.
choke out people in public.
Well, it's not our boat.
we'll be systematically finding and locating crabs that are isolated, and then knocking those ones out. And it becomes easier and easier as more and more of them get knocked out.
Oh,
There's less
horrifying.
witnesses.
So this has nothing to do with us at all.
I'm gonna scamper away.
Yep.
Skitter Butterly.
If the Lobfather cannot supply adequate protection to ensure that his part of the plan goes according to plan, then
No.
I don't know that we have any
Clearly, his
obligation
people
to
are
him.
ineffective.
Yes. I vote that we accept this deal.
Okay, but the Lobfather can't know about it.
I think he
No, he
probably
can't.
is going to know about
Should
it.
we
He
knock
can't
you
know that
out
we're
along with
doing
the
it.
rest so it just appears you were overwhelmed by
That's
this?
flawless.
That's a good idea.
He
You can
raises
try
his
punching
hand
me, I
ready,
don't know.
ready to snap, but is this what we are
Why
agreeing?
do I want to be knocked out?
Deal.
You don't have to be.
So that
It's
we're
just an
not
option.
implicated.
You can just pretend
Just
to be
throw
knocked
them
out.
over the side of the boat. They'll fall over the waterfall. They got drunk. They, went for a swim.
Who?
The crabs.
We're not talking about it.
Oh no, I think the offer is that if we are knocked out, then it looks
Gives
as
us
though
deniability.
to others that no, why we do it doesn't matter if the Lobfather can't protect himself, then who cares?
Well, they're not. They just said they're not doing anything public, which means they're not doing anything bad
I'm knocking
here.
myself out.
Would you like some help?
Yes.
Okay.
It's taking too long.
I'm gonna use the backside of my axe to knock it out.
I don't think you need to roll for that.
Sweet innocence.
This
Oh, that won't match the weapons we're using, but that's fine.
Ninjas are sneaky. They stole my axe.
Perhaps
So I'm confused. What are we supposed to do now?
I think we just shrug and stand here and let it happen.
well, that's up to you all. Yes, you could. All right,
So we're not getting the
Ideally-
drill today.
you could help us today to get the drill. Betray the Lobfather. We'll get you the drill. And Gilly Bateman, you
Are
want
you
to
going to
betray
get
him?
enough votes today?
Yes, we're going to knock out all the crowds.
But you just said you're not going to do anything in public.
The
Oh yes.
ninjas are going to vote for the
Okay.
crabs. I'm not down.
Less of that. No, we're going to have the original members here vote. And the crabs, whenever one of them walks down an alley to get more pizza from Pizza Billy, we'll just quickly take them out, drag them down into a corner, get rid of them, and just keep doing that as they keep filtering down into
Billy was
isolated
involved.
places.
Yes.
My ninjas are very fast.
So while he's taking the time to constantly re-explain to three
Yes.
people over and over again his plan as if they
He's
matter,
monologuing. yeah.
I'm already at the Lobfather going, okay, everyone died.
Oh no! Was it the humans?
Yeah, and the ninjas they just punked your guys, just one-sided. But I know their plan, so now we just gotta keep everyone close together and very in public and do the vote yes now, while all the ninjas
Alright.
are busy with
Gotta vote
everybody
now.
else.
Alright, we can accelerate the vote. I like that.
Accelerate the vote.
Come here, boys! He just
I've
starts
already
waving.
committed to fully betraying
Make
the
sure
Lobfather.
everybody uses the buddy system so no one gets ninjaed.
Yes.
Yeah, Metal's pretty well convinced that we don't actually have to do anything. Somebody's just going to give us a drill at the end of the day.
Yes, that's
Whichever
that is-
one's the last one
Whichever
standing
one's
owes us a
left.
drill. So
Yes. Yeah, I don't feel I wasn't getting any information from this person that would make me want to actively try to make the thing happen.
I don't think I could actively do anything that would matter.
I think we just
I'm just
lure
waiting for the drill,
crabs
so.
into a white van,
That
and
works
then
too.
the ninjas ostensibly take them out.
Lure them with special VIP Billy Pizza.
I'm using my team as bait so that I can undo the whole mess.
I love it. So
Good job that already
the Lobfather is-
training Billy to lure people behind corners.
Yes.
That will be very helpful.
The Lobfather gathers all the crabs around him, so there's kind of like a swarm around him on the ground, like just as close to him as possible, just huddled together.
Yeah. Bateman.
If he gets
Same
rid,
with fish.
If he gets rid of Gilly Bateman, I might be
Oh,
willing to pay
yes.
taxes.
Hmm.
He whispers in one of their ears, and they
That feels
whisper.
like
They do a long
a
game of
poor payout
telephone,
to me.
and then all go.
Everybody
But
watch
then we can
everybody's
take over
back.
the
No
dice
ninjas.
Yes, but we could just do that anyway.
They get in a circle, looking at each other's backs.
We know how to get in.
Well, look,
We-
the
we have a
fish
janitor.
have their faces up with the eyes on either side, right? So they just stand there and look. One of them looks at the right, one of them looks at the left, so they can all see each
It's
other.
like crab phalanx, but
Yes.
with perception.
It's just a circle of
You're
fish.
still
Yes.
unconscious, Lex.
With
Oh yeah.
Bateman in the middle. And then there's just like this group of humans who are looking over puzzled, like,
Like,
what's going on?
hey Billy, another pepperoni. Also, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, what the fuck are the fish doing?
What that fish doing?
What the fish doing? What the
Yep.
fuck they doing over there?
Seems like your plan's gonna be a little harder to execute now. They seem to have caught on. Must be their heightened crab perception abilities.
I'm being worn as
I
a
wonder
hat.
if they would be interested in bungee pizza cutters.
That does seem like something Kobe would be.
You put a bungee cord on a pizza slice, throw it so your friend can get a bite, bring it back so you can eat the rest. It goes
I'm
up your butt for
thinking more
some
the
reason.
pizza cutters
Yes.
themselves.
Maybe
So
they'll give us a
outside-
discount on taxes if we give them that idea.
Outside with Kobe, you're being worn as a hat by maybe the Lobfather or just a different one of the crabs?
Just the lobfather.
The Lobfather. So he's got you just up on his lobster head.
Yes, I'm like whispering to him in a very tropey manner of tiny weird guy on big guy.
Yes. So he's sitting there, and you can hear that metal creaking in his claw because he's looking down at the group of humans who no longer have any other fish people or crab people mixed in, all just looking over at him weird. And he's like, humans, great. You can tell he's getting pretty worked up. You might
Poor Billy.
want to try and calm him down, or you could let him go. That's up to you.
We can see these humans, so they're
Since,
not
we're-
ninjas.
since we're getting a drill no matter what happens,
But here's the
Mike,
thing.
why don't we
be-
just go get the drill?
able to convince
Can we
them
move
to
it
vote
by
for you
ourselves?
anyway.
Give me a banter roll.
I don't know that
Turn
we can.
them against ninjas.
Well, see, this is my current worry. It seems if the crabs all bound together,
I got a 6 and a 1.
All
We
right.
can
So
use
But
the
it
butter
was
to
not a
slide the
6.
drill.
it was
The
a
butter's
one.
gone.
Okay.
the butter
Still on
does
the
seem.
ground.
All right. The humans are
We
ninjas.
just sop it up with
Ninjas
some
are humans.
rags and rub it on the drill, and then we can
Where is the
slide-
drill?
I don't know.
We should probably figure that out. Let's go ask somebody.
You guys start to hear outside the ground rumbling,
That can't be good.
and you hear
Maybe it's the drill.
the sound of the loud sound of a very large metal object being crushed.
Oh God, I hope that wasn't the drill.
I hope so.
If you head outside of your boat and look, you can see the Lobfather with Kobe on top, like clinging to his antenna, currently rampaging towards the group of humans with just rage and murder in his eyes.
This is not going to end well for the crabs, I don't think.
No, but we need to find the drill.
I don't know. At this point, I'm. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, let's go. Come on, Gladys.
All right.
Gladys is
I'm
knocked
gonna
out.
start dragging Gladys.
So you all, with sounds of screams and destruction in the background, just cries of like, "Oh God, my leg, no!" And like very gruesome cries.
We're gonna
As
eat well tonight.
yeah, as the Lobfather goes on a murderous rampage.
I'm just like, not Billy, not Billy, not Billy. Remember pizza.
He just grabs his antennas and like turn over to the side.
Billy. Not Billy.
And the rest of you are trying to sneak around and maybe find loot, maybe find the drill.
Yes.
So this
I'm
guy
looking
and
for the
like
drill. I don't
300
care about the
ninjas.
loot.
Just
I will be
let them
distracted by
walk
loot,
away.
absolutely.
I'll find the drill. You pick up everything else.
Ooh, look,
Wake
pizza.
up, Gladys.
If you would like to resist picking
Don't
up
think
the
that's how
loot,
that
you can give me a
works.
stress, but that's fine. Just pay a stress to like focus, basically.
Okay.
Gladys.
Um,
Fish slapping you with my hand. Get up! Wake up! It's time to loot!
Gladys is knocked out. They're sneaking off a boat that's covered in ninjas.
I'm not sneaking. I'm openly going to go find my drill.
Yeah, we never got on the boat in the first place. I don't think we were just
Yeah,
on the
I
shore.
was on the boat.
So if you're
Okay.
looking, anyone who's looking for the drill can give me a scan roll. We can do a group scan.
Okay.
Three of them doing that.
So after arranging with two different groups to get you a drill, you're just foregoing all that you're going to take.
Well,
A
a
6.
murderous rampage.
5.
Unfortunately,
Is Gladys awake?
is Gladys awake?
I am trying to
if
fish
she
slap
is,
her
Oh.
then
awake.
she's concussed.
Yes, you can probably be woken up.
Shocked to
I
brains.
forgot you got knocked out.
Okay.
Shock to brains.
I don't know, I think this works out, because if he kills all the humans, then it's only his people that get to vote, and he wins.
I kind of feel like he's not going to kill
I don't
you.
care which one wins. I just want the damn drill.
No, the UPS are level 4. He's attacking the workers from the company.
Yes.
Oh,
Also-
no.
We're
Only the
level two.
human ones, and he's got his army, and the fish army, and the fish and crab workers that were already there.
So he's probably going to win, and then they're probably just going to kill him.
It's basically the combined might of Carp Town and the mountain crabs versus the company at the moment.
Oh,
Yes.
They're
no.
just having a war.
So that they can vote who runs the it's exactly the ninjas plan,
Yeah.
except with more bodies.
Yes.
Hey, Metal, I'll bet you the Lobfather's gonna win.
I'll take that.
All right, so group scan roll for those searching.
I got a 5.
I got a 6.
Nice.
And you got a 6.
Nice. Okay.
How's that?
So unfortunately, those 2 6s came from different people, so it doesn't combine into a crit. But it does mean nobody had to pay stress for that, which is very good. So you all split up. You run around. You try to find the drill anywhere you can. And I'll say, just because the 2 of you got 6s, you both enter a warehouse building at the same time from different doors and see each other across the way, like, oh, hi. And then opening the door to let more light in, you see this massive, like, drilling machine, kind of like a steampunk, like, tunnel board, basically, like, set up inside this warehouse.
It's gonna take a lot of butter.
Maybe we could just drive it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I thought it was just a drill.
Yeah, it appears to be able to propel itself and dig.
If only we had Kobe. He'd probably
Kobe's
make it fly.
We'll make incited violence.
We'll make it
Saddle
fly.
up.
Yes,
Time to
Kobe
ride the
incited
drill.
the riot he wanted.
Alright.
We
I
can try and drive the drill back to the boot.
I wish that I had goggles, but instead I just put my spyglass up to my eye. Makes
You
me...
There you
navigate
go.
me through the battle.
Yes.
Gladys, zap anything that gets in our way.
Okay.
Turn that way.
Concussed.
Turn
I'm
that way.
massively
Massively concussed. Shot to brains.
Dick can't barely see straight. I didn't recognize you.
There are little ghosts flying around your head.
Yes. Okay, so you get in what appears to be like the pilot seat of this thing, the operator's seat.
If I
maybe
can
more-
fly the
more
dragon, I
correct.
can fly this.
Is it in like the end of a tunnel it was currently digging?
No, it's currently like stored in a
Okay.
warehouse.
What if we dig a tunnel underneath the battlefields?
Could potentially. Let's see here. What kind of roll would this be? Because this is definitely tricky.
That would take
Tinker?
weeks.
Tinker or finesse, maybe?
Yeah, I think Tinker might be the way to roll with this thing.
Figuring out how to use it.
Yeah,
Gladys
because it is
could-
Tinker cleverly.
Plug her brain into it.
What?
Could possess it or something.
We go underneath the town, okay, out the side of the hill there, next to the waterfall, park our boat under where it's gonna come out and land it on the boat.
drills through the boat.
Yes.
You want me
Dig
to-
down
you
and
want-
out and onto the boat.
So you want me to drill towards the edge to the cliff?
Yeah, under the town.
Underground. Okay, so we're going
Meanwhile-
under the company and coming out.
Yeah.
When we see the light of day
We
at
know
the cliff,
how-
then we know we need to stop.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
those two can park the boat under where it's gonna come out.
Well, Kobe's busy riding
Well,
the
then
Logfather,
This is a
apparently.
flawless plan.
Carpenter will steer the boat to where it's gonna come out and.
Oh, but there's a whole bunch of ninjas on the boat. They're gonna
Well,
kill
they're just there with
Oh
him,
yeah.
I think. I think if he leaves, they'll leave.
Maybe.
I don't
Do you
think he
think they
wants
just
our boat.
stayed
He
there,
didn't seem
like,
to
as
be
we
very
walked
impressed
away?
with
Right.
the boat.
I guess if that's when what's
you
the worst
hear-
they're gonna do? Kill me?
You hear someone scream in pain. If anyone can hear me, tell my wife I love her.
In light or dark?
in light.
No, I think somebody's dying.
I think it's
Probably.
you're hearing a
Not
lot
one
of
of our
people
people,
scream about
because, wrong
various
language.
injuries.
so
Was it
we don't
Billy?
get- I don't know. I haven't met Billy. How the hell would I know?
Billy
Guys,
saying,
were we even able to talk
Protect the
about
pizza.
So what am I rolling
Billy,
here?
Billy serves the dark
Sure.
tongue as well. What?
What
Oh
am I
yeah. So
rolling?
I think Tinker makes the most sense.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to try to follow his directions and
Can I
jump
use a
down,
dark card on this?
Yes.
scurry back to the
Okay.
boat.
All right, so you're gonna go back to the boat. Excellent. I don't
Yeah.
need to roll for that. Actually, you know what? There is a dangerous battlefield you're getting
All right.
across currently.
Can we have a group tinker roll?
I'm going to just
You
be
could do a
as
particular
as
roll.
spooky
I
a
will
ghost as I can
You're
and
gonna
try to
help.
just scare everybody
Yeah,
out of my
you're
way.
pretty
Okay.
I'm gonna suck my head into my body a little bit
Yes.
and be like an
There you
axe
go.
wielding
Yes.
headless ghost fish man.
Excellent.
Well, I got a 4, but Gladys got a 6.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Wait.
So, waiting.
Wait.
I didn't have any dots in tinker, so I have to roll another die, don't I?
Yes.
Yes.
And see if it's lower.
Oh,
So you pay a stress,
so a
Gladys.
4.
Yes, and you got a 4.
But now you have a
How
full-fledged
did
dot in
how did
Tinker
the 4? Oh, you have
because
4.
I have the 4.
No, I don't have. That was my second. Don't you have to have 3?
Oh, I thought that was your 3rd.
No, that was
Oh,
my
okay,
second.
that was just your 2nd.
Close,
okay.
though.
Close.
I got a 5 for my threaten.
Okay. So you go running through the crowds here. I'm gonna say that some of the people don't necessarily get threatened by you. You do threaten a lot of people out of the way, but there's just a lot of crossfire going on. And at one point, a actual crossbow bolt gets crossfired through you, and so you're going to take shock to muscles. But your ghost didn't kill you. It just you're like there's like a ghost hole. In your skin real quick.
Just strained to make it slurp back
Yes,
together.
yes.
It's shocking.
Yes, it's very shocking. But you do make it back.
Yeah.
So you start getting the boat
Yes.
unmoored and ready to go. And then we've got Gladys and Metal.
So are the ninjas no longer on the boat?
How
would you know?
You don't see them. You don't see that aristocrat.
Is the guy with the wig still on the boat?
He's not there.
Well, then they're probably.
Thank goodness all the ninjas are gone.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You hear a slight chuckle behind you. Must have been the
Ninja
way.
ghost.
Yes.
I'll eat you.
Faint
Don't think
odor
I won't.
pizza.
So a 4 on the machinery roll here. I think you get it operating, and you start to figure out the controls, but you figure out the forward control before anything else, and so it just starts shifting out of the room. The drill starts spinning, and you burrow through the wall of the building out onto the battlefield. Just this loud explosion of wood and metal.
Awesome.
And you're just charging across the battlefield in this thing, and you still haven't quite figured out how to make it go down and start tunneling, but you can steer it around. So that's
You
your
know,
concentration.
if you aimed the driller, you could maybe influence our bet.
I like how that's phrased as influence the bet, if not end
But
many
I
people's
don't think
lives.
Metal would think of that.
Okay.
It
But
would
you're
not
right,
be
yeah.
gambling.
It's a good thing for lots of people there because Carpolomy would have.
If you
Yeah.
see any invisible people, hit them with the drill.
Yeah.
Metal's just trying to
Ninja
figure out what
splattering.
makes it go down.
On the windshield.
Yes, trying to figure out which one of these. There's like different levers and
Actually,
like switches
we'll-
and dials and.
His first part is going to be getting steered toward the cliff.
Yes. Okay. So nothing else will at least be
Yeah,
part of the
that
right
will be going
direction.
in the right direction.
I don't think you figured out the brake yet, but
Probably
you.
not.
Yeah. So you've got the gas pedal and you've got steering. So you have those. So you manage to angle off towards the cliff. You're like pointed down along the river, basically, just charging through in the direction that Carpolomy already ran. Kobe, you are still on the back of the Lobfather, who is currently rampaging and has quite a lot of blood on his claws and feet. He has already killed several people.
Goodness. How monstrous.
What are you doing? You just continuing to watch the show, or are you going to try to exit at some point? You're going to try to influence it?
when are we gonna do the vote?
There is no vote. We'll take this
We have
place
to
by
draw that.
force.
We do.
That's cool
To
too.
the
but
down.
To the
Remember,
down.
it would like
This is the plan.
us. We did the thing.
That is the plan.
We helped.
Let's win the day first, and we'll figure the rest out later.
Watch out for ninjas.
Well, look for the down button.
You know, you say that. I think this is just because this is funny, and you can resist this if you want to. But you say, "Watch out for ninjas," and then you feel a tap on your shoulder, like tap tap.
Oh, and if you see something that says stop.
I'm going to point blank him with a gun.
Stop at some
Do it.
point.
Go for it.
Yes.
This is pretty
I'm going
dire.
to keep steering,
This is
and you
definitely
look
dire.
for down and stop.
6, 6,
Oh, God.
6.
All right.
Is that
so
a
you
thing?
Vaporize.
You hear, you're like, watch out for ninjas. Then tap tap on your shoulder. There's a ninja there. Yeah, it's a ninja there with like a katana ready to slice at you, and you just over your shoulder, and we just see the ninja fall off of the Lobfather's body. That's one down.
An old pirate musket just clatters to the ground.
So he didn't even get shot. I like the idea that the musket hit him in the face.
Tutors.
It just like broke his skull, and then he fell off the Lobfather.
I immediately load in like the Evil Dead sawed-off shotgun.
The gun never misses.
You hit
The
him.
gun only crits.
You hit
Yes.
him with the musket. The musket
It is
knocks him
known.
off the Lobfather, and while the musket's spinning in midair, while he is falling off, it manages to shoot him while it was spinning in the air.
Just as the founding fathers intended.
Because it's a 666.
I have now completed the gun.
It's perfected. Gun Prime.
I think it was perfected from minute 1.
It's never
Yeah.
not crit, so yeah.
It's the gun now.
This just means that
It's
Kobe
final
can start
form.
paying off a debt on a different clock instead. That's all it really means.
It's true.
It was perfected all along.
Bring the gun and pay off the debt.
After all this work, you discovered you couldn't make it any better.
So, Bartholomew, you're trying
Yeah.
to get the ship out and into position.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people fleeing for their lives right now. It's a very busy
That's their problem.
They're probably not on
So
the
are you gonna
water.
Are
just
they
try to-
swimming, fleeing for their lives?
There's some people swimming for their lives. There's some people in much smaller vessels trying to get out. Are you going to just plow through them?
Hey, would anybody like a gainful employment in a place of manufacture? We make ingots. I'm gonna throw a rope over the edge and ignore them otherwise.
You
Hey,
hear
does
them all-
anybody need
You
is it
scream.
gainful employment?
You scream in the dark tongue, and you just hear a lot of screaming in the light tongue back.
Well, I tried. I'm gonna ramp up the
You did try.
accelerator.
Alright, the accelerator on this barge.
Yes.
Did we ever establish what powers this barge?
You said it was oars, so he's just like.
Well, that's the rowboat.
That's the rowboat.
Oh, okay. Well, how was?
You know, we've like established.
Do I
that
have like
steampunk
a
technology exists.
bicycle?
I love that.
Oh,
I don't know. It was the sister's ship, so what the hell did they?
I think
It's a good question.
Probably sails, but like
We've
there's
also-
still a
There's
pedal
probably multiple
mechanism.
methods.
We've established, like, some
He's just
steampunk.
heading for the
Yeah.
falls right now.
I think there's like a steam engine that
Okay.
you can crank.
I shovel some more coal in.
Yes, yes. It spins up, it's pouring, belching smoke in the air.
frantically searching for the down button
And the stop.
and the stop button.
I'm steering.
Yes.
And my ghosts are looking too.
Okay, you can give me another group tinker.
We're still on tinkering.
You guys are now headed towards the cliff. This is now a dire roll.
Good.
Please don't take me down with you.
3.
2.
Kobe might be the only survivor.
Don't hurt my boat.
3 and a 2.
Yes.
Now you get to fill out tinker.
Yay! Were you shocked to brains too?
No.
Oh right. Okay, that was
Wait,
just a
was
flavor
it?
shock to
Yeah,
brains
it
from
was.
being
Yeah.
But you're no longer shocked now because you. Yeah.
Nice. I have a tinker
Now you're a
dot.
tinkerer.
Perfect.
So that is a full failure.
What?
Alright.
Can't you do something about that, George?
I don't think I can affect it if it's
I think
me.
you can re-roll Gladys's roll maybe.
Well,
He's
she's
the
the
one
one
that
that got the
failed.
3. I
Which
got
is a
2s.
failure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
So you could re-roll Gladys's by spending your stress,
Oh, sure.
but it would still be the 2 and roll
Yeah,
lower.
the 2 is what counts, right?
What's that?
Isn't the 2 what counts?
So you
for our
both
group roll?
you both resolve your own rolls individually, and then we take the highest one. So that's we can
So, yeah,
re-roll
you had the
Gladys's 2
highest
dice.
one.
Am I able to offer a dark card?
A 1?
Cool.
Oh, I was about to say you actually roll another one just to see
Oh.
if it's a 1 or if it's a crit fail.
Double.
Okay. Unfortunately, you don't get that.
Good try.
I'll allow you to offer a dark heart. I think that's fine.
Would you like a dark heart?
Okay.
So
I've
you
lost
can
track of what I'm
re-roll
doing, so
one
just
more
tell
die.
me. 5.
5. Okay, that's better. Oh goodness. Okay. So
They need a bigger windshield. I can't
Yes.
see.
you find at this point the brakes.
Cool. Well,
You
we're
still don't
halfway
find
there.
the plunge down into the earth switch or lever or whatever.
Then before we reach the cliff, I'm gonna try to invoke it to down.
Are you gonna try to force it down with
Magic down.
Okay, this is a tier 3 spell.
I'm pretty invokey. I don't know.
Yes. So
You also have a dark art.
how
I do.
how tier
You
3
do.
spells work? I'm double checking this because it does affect the number of dice you roll.
Okay.
Come on, where was it? Dark arts. Here we go. Dark arts.
This is
Laws of
because
spell
Kobe
magic.
used up all the 6s.
Those were
I
the-
got
Damn it,
7.
Kobe.
I'm sticking to the plan.
So it's a tier 3 spell.
So am I. I'm getting the drill.
You spend 3 stress,
Okay.
and you take -2 dice on the roll.
Okay, but if I use a dark heart, I add one.
Correct.
So that's 2 dice.
Yes.
4.
4. Okay.
That's pretty good, all things considered.
Could be worse.
It could.
So you have storm magic, right?
Yes. I have no idea how that's useful in this application.
So you
It's a
summon
steampunk
Yeah.
this
make a thunderstorm inside.
huge series of lightning bolts to strike this metal object you're both sitting on. And this is
We're
the
on it or in
consequence.
it?
Probably kind of both.
Okay.
You're like sitting
It's a
on these
convertible.
seats and stuff inside the vehicle. So you are both going to be bloodied by this.
Perfect.
This is a tier 3 spell hitting you two as well. But the tier 3 spell does push the front of this thing down. You dig into the earth. And we'll
You
just
also
say,
get shot on
That's what I was about to ask.
yeah, shock on all of them is bloodied. Thank you. And we'll say you have like electromagnetic control of the vessel now, but you're just being shocked by it while you're in here. So that's making
Just
you bloody.
constantly being electrocuted.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's good for a concussion.
Keep you from getting
Oh, you healed of your concussion already because you cast.
Good job, we're going down.
Yes, I'm a hero.
You just just
I'm a hero.
So Carpalamu is going down the elevator, and you just see just like 5 lightning bolts all strike at once.
That can't be good.
Do
Hopefully
we
that's
plow
gonna be people.
through anybody as we
Oh yeah,
enter the earth?
somebody makes a Wilhelm scream, and then there's
Oh.
just blood everywhere. And
See, you're lucky I haven't
Humans,
filled
I
up.
hope.
I didn't take the 3 stress, because if I took the 3 stress, I would be going,
you'd be going feral. Yeah.
yeah,
Goodness.
then I'd become more reckless than the stupid
Yes.
thing I'm doing right now.
I would like to flash back to
Okay.
one of the many times we were in any business district of Carp Town, and I picked up a brochure on lobster massage.
Okay, I love it.
It was
It's gonna
very
be a
clear that
3
the
stress
Lobfather was
flashback.
very
It's very
stressed.
unlikely, but I love it. You find it, yes. No roll needed. You have a manual on lobster massage.
And I'm going to masseuse the Lobfather into calming down such that I can influence him once again.
Just stroking his antenna. It becomes pixelated all of a sudden.
Kobe covered with butter. Just-
Oh no!
I'm doing things with my tail you don't want to know.
Poor Lobfather.
He's very happy right now.
it's like,
I haven't learned happy ending in the light tongue yet.
He has made peace with butter.
so you eventually calm him down. I think we killed most of them. That should be good enough now.
I get a good feeling. I'm feeling lucky.
Yes.
We do vote.
What's up?
Now we vote.
Now we've. Oh yeah, the vote. That's why we're doing this. Yeah.
I think we stole the drill.
Oh, well that's good. I guess we don't need that. All right, boys, round them up. Let's vote. And so all of the crabs that were never members of this place in the first place line up and all just unanimously vote for the Lobfather. And all the fishmen who were not part of the place unanimously vote for the Lobfather as well. Because all of the humans were chased out screaming and or died.
Except the ninjas.
Except the
ninjas
ninjas
are
who were nowhere
somewhere.
to be seen. There was a couple of them that tried to like assassinate the Lobfather, it looked like,
So
but
what became of the UPS rep?
nowhere to be seen.
Nowhere to be seen.
At this point, they could have just voted.
They were absolutely outvoted. Also, I'm pretty sure I
You
murdered.
guys are only really holding a sham vote at this point. You're
Right,
just,
that's what I mean. At this point, they could have voted. Like, who's gonna
Yes.
stop them?
exactly.
And then
so-
it's just another battle.
yes, yeah. The UPS wanted to do this by actually getting votes onto their side, but now you have killed all of the people who could give legitimate votes in the first place.
They have
so
wildly
they have no point
overestimated.
anymore, yes. So you guys have essentially just taken this place over. It was a
Yeah.
literal hostile takeover, not the normal kind of
I
hostile.
fucking told you I was going to steal the entire company.
Yeah, you did.
And that's That sounds like it's gonna knock it down to light 1 if I.
Oh, it absolutely will.
Yeah, they're not coming out of this very good.
So
How is Kobe leaving?
that's a good question. Let's handle that in a second.
Okay.
The ship gets down,
Yeah.
and you've got to pilot it to a good location. We'll just say you line it up pretty well. How are the three of you getting that drill onto the boat? Because it's going to come out somewhere along that cliff. You're going to need to give me some kind of action roll to determine how.
Oh, I'm driving it right to the boat.
Just
You
right
don't
to
have
the-
to
We
re-separate.
absolutely know exactly the height to come out at so that we land on the boat.
Aha.
Just
Because I can somehow sense this underground.
I
How
think
far underground
you.
I
I
am.
think you could do maybe a group scan,
we can like have the ghosts
or maybe a group finesse.
help guide it. Like they can go out and look where
They
the
can
boat
be
is,
part
and they
of
can
the
be
role,
this
yeah.
way.
I'm
look
gonna
to the
scream
left.
every 30 seconds or so to try to help them find me.
Ah,
Alright.
just fish yodeling.
Yeah.
So
We're a big mouth
we're
Billy
both
Bassett.
shot to the brains, or what does that do to our?
-1 die.
Well, good.
What
that,
am
was,
I-
that was a 1, so I didn't
Oh,
need
good.
that die.
What am I rolling?
Uh,
Scan.
Scan.
So if
Definitely a dire roll.
so, this is roll 2 minus 1.
If you, how many dice in scan do you have?
Just one.
Okay, so you're shocked to brains,
Yeah.
so go down to 0. So you, roll 2 and take the lower.
Roll a disadvantage.
Okay.
Roll disadvantage.
What
got
if
a
my
6.
ghosts are helping?
Your ghost can also roll.
They are rolling scan,
Yeah,
which is 0 dots.
so they can also roll 2 and take the lower.
Perfect. This will be done. They rolled a 3. I rolled a 2.
A 2 and a 1.
I got a 6.
You got a 6.
No, the 1 was the die I was getting rid of out of my hand.
Oh, I see. And then you got a 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that 6
You're no
saved
longer
you.
shocked to your brains.
Correct.
My brains
Thank
are
you.
healed.
So you both take. Actually, Metal doesn't take anything. Gladys takes a stress.
Cool,
Okay, so you
that's
actually take
full.
2 stress because of your.
I only
ghosts.
have room to take 1.
Okay, what is your impulse here, Gladys?
Fickle.
You are fickle.
So, in addition to being concussed,
Maybe we just keep
now I
going.
have no ability to concentrate.
So, yeah, how this manifests is you get one final action here. Wait, not final is the wrong word. You get one action here. It has to be something fickle you are doing, but you can do anything no matter how stress costing it would be. Doesn't matter.
Use
Yeah, like a
another
free
spell
action
to
of any
turn
kind.
the drill the completely other direction.
I have just grown impatient, and wherever we happen to be, I am invoking the thing to go as fast out into the
Alright,
cliff
so-
as possible.
So Metal has lined
And
it
I
up at the correct
Just
height.
assume he's in the right spot. I'm like, screw this.
Okay.
Tired of waiting to take
And
it
you
down.
just put the pedal to the metal, and this like, goes forward out
think
the
you
sound.
do it.
He's
Gladys.
piloting. I just shove him out of the way and stomp on him.
Yeah, stop on the pedal. Zap the pedal with lightning. It just gets stuck down. So, Bartholomew, you just hear more sounds of thunder in the distance, and then this drill just.
It did
comes
not
out of
occur
the
to me the
wall.
amount of earth and rocks that's gonna come flying at the
Oh,
boat
yeah.
as well.
Do you have any kind of physical resistance?
Does the boat?
Sturdy leather.
Okay, so you just sit there and block with your armor, and you're fine.
Okay.
But yeah, a bunch of rocks just onto the boat, and it gets kind of damaged on the deck, but it's not terrible. But the drill is going way too fast. Now you
Onto
avoided
a greased boat.
yes, the greased lightning boat is going way too fast. The lightning drill over the greased boat. Unfortunately, the greased and lightning don't come together here because the lightning drill goes sailing out of the side of the cliff and completely goes over the top of the boat.
Oh no.
And goes into the water. Fortunately, this disperses the electricity that you guys were being constantly.
It kills every fish.
Every fish, fish just start floating up.
Now
the
we got a
surface.
submarine.
Somebody was about to start climbing up the rope and they just
Yes, somebody's holding onto the side of
He'll
you.
pull the rope, but it's just a charred person.
We can drill under the lake bottom and come up.
Yeah, so they're like semi on top of this drill that is probably not waterproof.
Probably not.
So they're like, how about we start drilling and
Yeah, so you guys can try to come up with a plan to save this drill, but you're in dire straits here. and Gladys, you are currently in a state of constantly being fickle for every one of your decisions.
I have no idea what we're gonna do here. Where's Kobe?
Where is Kobe?
Be nice
Kobe is currently like politicianly shaking hands like
Excellent.
Bateman, yes, love, yes, great work everybody, great
How
democracy.
deep is the lake here?
Oh, you want
Jordan?
pizza? We all want
Yeah,
pizza.
how far down are we
The
sinking?
one human surround.
He made it, yeah.
You guys are you're currently sinking into the lake.
How deep does the lake look here? Can we see the bottom?
No, I'll just say
No.
you can't see the bottom. It's deep.
I'm bailing.
I'm gonna dive into the water.
Hey, did
We
anyone else
pass
hear
each other,
you?
you go down.
Gladys is going, yeah, I mean, you can breathe underwater if you
Yep.
pay stress, so.
Yep, I'm in it.
He's a fish and a ghost. I feel like he should definitely be able to breathe
Well, yeah, it's just a
underwater,
little
Yeah,
stressful.
that's what the stress is
like
for.
forever.
Listen, he's been doing ghost shit all night.
Yeah.
If that's not a racial ability, I don't know what it is.
Most of it's been for flavor, though. He's been like, I stretch myself to be tall and intimidating. It's like, okay, sure, but that's not actually getting you a benefit here.
So
It's
I'm
just
gonna
like-
see if metal needs to be like pulled out for his safety.
Metal
If you
right
wanted to,
now
like,
is
go through a
taking,
wall or something.
Metal is taking his mirror and he's kind of wedging it into the drill so that we can see the sun reflect off the mirror. That way we can find it.
Okay.
We gotta
Okay.
retrieve it.
Bartholomew's
And
gonna
then Metal's bail.
Bartholomew's gonna see if he can just like
You don't have to breathe.
I'm just gonna try to drive it underwater.
Okay, yeah, that works. So you get into this machine, and since you can breathe underwater, the other two passengers leave. They go up to the surface. Thanks to metal reflecting light, you're able to find it. And we'll just say you drive that thing back to the thing. Easy enough.
This is one of the weirdest things I've ever
He's
done.
driving
the
it
controls have been
to
figured
our
out.
island.
Yes. Now that you've all figured out the controls, he just brings it back.
He has no idea what they are.
We all live
He'll figure it
together.
out. So he's got
He's
got like
He's got nothing but time.
he's got like a day of travel to figure it out.
Time
so.
is the one thing I've got.
I guess we'll swim back to the boat and take the boat back to the island because
I'm gonna hitch a ride with Billy.
I don't know where the hell
Pizza
Kobe
Billy.
went.
Pizza Billy, you just have a pizza delivered to your place and it just takes you all the way there. It's like
They may now just be like the Pizza Billy faction.
the pizza.
Pizza Billy's the only
That's the
thing
whole
I know.
conversation I had back and forth. I'm gonna put in such a good word with you with the lava. He's gonna get you like exclusive rights to be
Exactly.
the caterer with the company. You
So,
know how hungry
Nothing went
miners
wrong.
are?
Yeah.
Just drive up on the beach,
It all went according to plan.
So I
drive
think
over the spot where our enemies previously came ashore.
I think what happens here is we do see the company uh, disappear forever. Goodbye.
Well, what is the Lobfather in charge of then?
He
company.
has his own.
Oh,
They're now the company crabs.
And what became of Gilly Bateman?
He will continue his business ventures with.
We're gonna have to take care of him later.
Oh yes.
There we go.
We just have to hope that he didn't get too high in the Lobfather's graces before we do so.
Company of crabs.
perfect.
I don't know. That seems like it would get him pretty good in his graces.
Yeah. We may have to plant some evidence. Loaded dice.
Isn't that
Yes.
what he made?
Yes.
Oh yes, but I've got better loaded
You're like,
dice than you.
these loaded dice. Yeah, I make those. They're not
So you
loaded.
admit you made them.
So,
They're not loaded at all.
You all successfully made it back from this pillaging raid. Woo!
We did a lot of pillaging on that raid.
We did. Now I get to roll blowback.
Oh yeah, that's not
I mean, to be fair, if y'all had just waited, you wouldn't have had to do all that drill stuff.
I was willing to wait for like 5 minutes and then I got bored.
All right, so for a negotiation plan, which is what this was.
negotiations were short.
Yes. Here are the three options, starting with the best. You maintained control throughout.
No.
Things were tense, but nobody died.
No.
And then the final tier is it devolved
us
into a
died.
bloody fight.
That's
That's
pretty
us.
accurate.
Yeah, that's us. We found it. So we're gonna roll one die to determine your fate.
Yeah, it's just like last time.
Pretty much.
You gotta stop trying to negotiate with people.
Yeah, it never really. Just if you just stick to the honest plan of just murdering,
Yeah.
like it'll just. Yeah. I rolled a 2.
Oh well,
So,
we got our drill.
you guys will suffer a major blowback, which I'll start
It's
cooking
about
up.
time.
Yes, a major blowback is an immediately pressing issue.
That's fine. It's a good thing we're not bloodied.
Exactly. Definitely not bloodied. Don't worry about it. I think you get back with your boat. The two of you have to bring the boat back.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
coming
no.
with the pizzas.
He's coming with the pizzas. Actually, this is even better.
No, no.
Come back with the pizzas. And as soon as Kobe gets back and the pizzas are delivered, the Pizza Billy's smile turns into a
Oh no!
and 3 ninjas appear behind him, and your dungeon is going to be raided.
Oh shit, not Billy.
So
we've-
Pizza Billy is not on your side, but he
How
has
could
ninjas
he?
with him.
It's okay. I have a good feeling that this is an imposter Billy and the real one is tied up below deck because that man is dumb as hell.
Exactly. Surely. They're going to use the ninja pizza cutters and a real pizza cutter as well.
Oh no!
Pretty crazy. So that's what we'll tackle next time, is your dungeon being immediately raided. So we don't get
Alright.
to the loot rolls or anything yet.
That's fine. I one-shot one of them a minute ago.
True.
And like everybody else who's ever invaded us, so we got a pretty good track
Am I
record.
still feral and
I
bloodied, or
lost
did
the
I?
bet, so I will
Yes.
give you my +1 die for
So-
the loot roll.
Thank you.
We won't do the loot rolls yet.
Well, no, but I'm giving that to him
Okay.
for losing the bet there.
So, we do XP triggers though. So feel free to look through those and discuss them. And has ideas. A couple of you did go
Alright.
feral, so that does mean
We did definitely make progress on the master plan.
yes. In fact, this will, once you're done with this dungeon raid, this will increase you to tier 2.
Excellent.
Once you're done, so
I acted like a monster for sure.
absolutely.
I was a stereotypical monster.
Absolutely.
Can
Yeah.
I say I use my gear in creative ways by knocking out one of my friends to
I
make
think-
it look
sure.
like?
I think especially because you gave the comment of like, the ninja stole my axe.
Yeah.
Like, yes, that was deviant.
All right, I filled up my XP bar.
Yay! So you get a new ability.
All
I
right.
don't know if the butter counts as using.
Exactly.
You know, I think it
Because
would not
I'm
have at
feral.
first, but it eventually did.
Eye level.
Well, yes,
Yay.
you
Forget
also
what I
get
did.
one for down at the
Is it
bottom.
one of
for going
these?
feral.
Oh.
Yes. New abilities.
Do you
Oh,
get
shit, I
2
don't
for
even
being
know.
bloodied and feral?
Yes.
No, so you
To
get 2.
what? In which one? This
The
one?
bottom one there.
Yeah, if you go bloodied and feral, you get 2 for the lower,
Look at that.
lower one.
Good you.
I don't remember what happens if you fill that.
You get to choose one of these things.
Yeah, you get to level up one of your actions, one of your skills. Good stuff. So it sounds like everybody got something, right? Gladys, did you get a new action or anything?
No,
Oh, not yet. Are you pretty close at least?
no. I'm like a third of the way
Ooh.
there.
What? Well, we got 2 in the reckless XP,
No,
right?
he's talking about the bottom.
Oh, down here? Yeah, 2 out of 3.
Okay, yeah, 2 of 3.
Yeah, the other one you just cashed in last time, so you're just starting to build that one back in again.
I'm going to take the scout ability.
Ooh.
I make a habit of roaming the surface and scouting out targets, mostly for gambling. When choosing a raid plan, I can establish a weakness I know in the target's defenses.
Nice.
During the raid, I can also spend stress to establish a second fact.
Ooh,
That
that's
would be
fun.
very helpful.
I like that. Yeah, extra scouting stuff. Very cool.
Did you know they just leave the back door unlocked?
Hell yeah.
Nobody locks it properly. I
Yeah.
know I'm gonna take the trash out. I'm definitely gonna lock it behind me when I do that.
Exactly.
I can make it so when I go hard with a concoction or a contraption, I get an extra die,
That's pretty good.
but can't resist any consequences. And if it crits, I clear a stress.
Ooh, that's very good.
So I have spec'd into gun,
Yes, you're just a gunslinger now.
a gunslinger,
Yes.
because
A literal gunslinger.
I will maybe need to be reminded to go hard, but I am always going to go hard with the gun.
But yeah, I mean,
It is.
absolutely.
Near implicit.
Yeah.
Next
you
level,
just-
you become a
you go die
gunslinger
or-
slinger. You shoot a little guy who shoots a gun that shoots a gun.
Exactly.
I think that's how atomic bombs work.
You will have your dragon spit Kobe out, and then he shoots the gun. It just goes from there.
There's so many ways in which that will not work that it'll work.
It's monster science. That's how monster science is.
Yeah.
That's literally the name of what I picked is Monster Science.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the thing you do.
It's on brand.
it's the mechanic in the game too. All right, thank y'all for playing. That's fun.
Thank you very much for running. That was insane.
Yeah, we finally did the raid on the thing.
Yeah.
Like we said
It went
we-
as amazingly badly as I hoped.